How's it going, y'all? This is Rhy'zrd speaking here, and I'm bringing you Duelyst. Now, people wondering what Duelyst is essentially, I'm gonna be honest, kind of a Hearthstone ripoff a little bit. So let me show you what they actually have here. So we're first gonna start with this. Gold or money is spirit. Basically, this is your coins, whatever. You have your daily quests, just like Hearthstone. You know, shows you what you have. Orbs are basically packs, come in the exact same way as Hearthstone. You know, even the way your collection is, you know, you have each of your classes, and each of your classes have their own specific things. You know what I mean? And to be honest, yeah, it's a lot like Hearthstone with one key difference. All right, I'm actually about to play right now. I got two decks here. I kind of like these guys. Starts off with ranked, the same way the rank is, the same way everything else is. This is basically a Hearthstone ripoff for the most part. Like even your cards, so how you can use your mana and things like that. There's a couple of differences though, you know what I mean? So while we're waiting for a match, let me tell you.
Versus the Truvian.
That's gonna be a problem. All right, so here's the deal. The difference is you still get your things, you still get to mulligan as you need to, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna do that. I don't need this guy for now. The difference is, the main difference, besides you draw 2 a turn, you get to switch, you get to mulligan 1 card per hand every turn. But you're on a board, alright? Each of your generals, you know, they do, you know, you do what you gotta do. You can move a certain number of spaces, and then afterwards, when you play a guy, you know, you play it all in those spaces, and each one of them has a certain level of moves that they can make. You know what I mean? These orbs that I just picked, these are mana orbs. It gives you a little early tempo swing or whatever. So he walked forward twice without doing anything. You know what I mean? So I don't know what his deal is. I don't know what he's trying to do. All right. But yeah, the position actually matters. Like him, this is the amount of spaces he can move. And when you swing, you can attack anywhere around the person. You know what I mean? Some people have abilities you can attack from anywhere. Some people can do what you need to do. You know what I mean? He's dispelling this guy. So this thing now is just a useless space at this point. All right? So that's what ends up happening. You know, you end up playing your match, you end up doing your thing or whatever. It's the same idea. Even if you take too long on the turn, you will get that key. You will get that whole, you know, oh, you're taking too long, so, you know. But anyway, what I realized in this game a long time ago is that your life doesn't really mean as much as you think. You know, everything's about position nowadays. You know what I mean? So I'm actually gonna go ahead and go back here now. All I did now is just prevented him from doing anything when it comes to, you know, getting a boost or getting a gain or some kind of crazy shit, you know what I mean? So just stopping that. And your cards are drawn at the end of the turn, so you get to see what you can do and how you can plan your attacks. Now, as it stands, my guy here, you know, this dude over here, the Wind Strike, this guy's got flight, and what that means is he can attack anywhere on the board. He can move anywhere on the board and then attack. You know what I mean? Of course, he's overcosted in terms of stats. That's what happens. You know what I mean? So it says it can normal, and counter attack means basically when you hit somebody, they hit you back, much like Hearthstone. If he can no longer counter attack, that means if he gets hit, he can't hit back. You know what I mean? Which I'm not really too worried about, because right now I'm only using him as a way to get rid of any monster that I deem is too strong. You know what I mean? So now he's bringing out this giant guy. Like, I'm not really gonna off my dude just to get rid of that, because 7 attack is too damn much. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get him here. I'm just gonna straight up attack him. That's it. I'm not dealing with that. So now, again, I can move a couple things, give myself a little bit of a boost here. Now, if my dervishes were online, this used to summon dervishes, but since he dispelled that, can't really do that anymore. So he can't use his ability, but it's fine. See, right now I'm just gonna leave it be, because oh, that thing I just added equipment. Now that equipment It boosts to my guy. Now these little things on the side are based on if I take damage, then you lose one of the points. You have 3 points per most equipment. Some equipment's a little more broken than others, but you know that's how it goes, right? So now I see he's retreating. He should be taking the middle and terrorizing the field. You know what I mean? He should be all up in my shit right now. You know, I've got a useless freaking Duelyst. I've got a guy who can't boost anybody because he's supposed to boost the guy he brings out. Let's see. So we have him. He's thinking. You know, so me, what I plan on doing here is actually I'm gonna put him back here, right? So stunned. When they're stunned, essentially that means they can't move if I don't want to. So, like I said, I'm gonna take him. I'm gonna put him back here. I'm gonna take my Pyromancer and put him back here now. Also, I'm gonna give Sion's Wish to him, so it gives him 1/1 boost and lets me draw a card. Now, my thing is though, I don't feel like taking 7. So that's what's gonna happen, and that's what's gonna happen. So I don't need to dispel anything now. He hasn't played anything that I need to. So now what's gonna happen here is once he summons a guy, he's gonna keep doing damage, right? Wherever he's at, I'm gonna move him to snipe the guy. So now he's gonna go ahead and destroy him, which is useless now. So he used 2 cards against 1 guy. Honestly, this guy is not really all that good. I wish I could show. Oh man, I had this crazy match yesterday. It went to the wire. Went down to 1. You know, 1 health, 1 health, 1 health. You know what I mean? So, oh, that was crazy. And so he's basically trying to one-shot me right now, man. So yeah, I don't know what else he's trying. He's got 1 mana. So unless he decides to, he can move him up here and attack a certain amount. He can move him. Yeah. Alright. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and replace this dude. If I can get a boost, that'd be cool. But you know what? I'm gonna not do that. Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna draw top deck mode. What do I get? I don't get much. So here's a little thing that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna actually play him here. Now the thing is, you can summon people anywhere around your guys, and this little guy over here, he has provoke. If you ever played Hearthstone, you play a taunt guy, means you have to attack him first, right? So what's gonna happen to his? I'm gonna keep him and him rooted. I'm gonna go ahead and attack him for free. I'm gonna play another little obelisk. I'm gonna play him in front of Jax. I'm just gonna move him further back. Nah, I'm gonna keep him protecting this guy. Now what happens when Jax dies is essentially he becomes a turret. You know? And as he becomes a turret, he can attack from anywhere. He can literally attack anybody. That's kind of the problem there. You know what I mean? So we don't want him to get that kind of advantage, especially with the boost that he has. That's just dangerous. So now he has to use a dispel. See, he's dispel on the wrong guy. See, he doesn't want my board to get out of control, so I guess that's a good move. But at the same time, like, I'm about to deal with his giant. You know, so every time he summons something, my guy's gonna snipe him for 1. I'm gonna keep that going, you know what I mean? But now, again, he attacked with the wrong dude. Now, when you attack first, you can't make a move after the fact, so that's what ends up happening. But that was a smart move with the thing, though, so now my guy doesn't have range anymore. Not bad. You know what? He might not be that bad after all. Yeah, he might not be that bad after all. You know what I mean? So, what I can do now, like this guy, he can't move or anything like that. He's got a bunch of dudes. This guy's at 12. So, now that this guy is no longer a thing, I can't let this guy go ham. So he's gotta go. Now what I'm gonna do here, I'm actually gonna play one dude and allow him to double up. Right. And give my front runner a little bit more boost. And then let's see. Still don't need him yet. Now, basically, if I could sneak in there and hit him for 2, then I'll be fine. You know what I mean? This guy's a problem. This guy's kind of a problem. He's no longer really a threat. I don't feel like taking, so it's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I don't want him boosting this guy on my turn, you know. So I'm gonna end it there. Now, here's what's gonna happen. He's gonna go ahead and boost. He's gonna play him, play guy here to boost his guy. So that puts him down to 1. He has only 5 mana, 3 cards left in his hand. Now, as this class, there's not much stuff he can really play that can really turn the tide at this point. He's using positioning pretty well though, so he's trying to box me in. You know what I mean? So right there, he's trying to hold my guys down, thinking I'm using them for offense. My guys can still counterattack though, that's the problem for him. So he's gonna attack the guy after he provokes. What he should have done is put them in a better position to attack me. He should have started going up, because my guys couldn't move. So, here's what I am gonna do. I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna decay. I'm gonna use Entropic Decay on this guy. He just dies. Attack him. Alright. What I should do, well, my guy is stunned, so I can't even use him right now. So what I would like to do is move. So I'm gonna do this, boost my dude. Now here's the thing. This little situation here, his guys are way too far to hit me from this side. He could come back with some bullshit and do some murderous stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play that. And then afterwards I'm gonna play that. So the only moves he can make now are to go up and forward or to go down. You know what I mean? So that's gonna be it for me. Matter of fact, yeah, that's gonna be it for me. So he has to move his provoker into position to do something. He has to move these 2 dudes from here in this direction. See, he moved down. So now all he's doing now is boosting. He's playing defensively. He's trying to bring his guys closer. So make a couple of moves here or there. Not worried. Now, think about packs, drop rates, quests, and all that. Yeah, it is very reminiscent of Hearthstone, but this board aspect, man. It's this board aspect of this thing that just makes it, oh, I love this. I love this so much. Now, I wish I can give y'all a faster match. I really do, but He's taking his time, and that's what's gonna happen. Now, rebirth means when a person dies, it comes back as an egg. If you read that description that's over here, matches into the same minion at the end of the turn. Now, that being said, we would have to kind of kill him twice. Let's do it right away. You know. Handle that. No. My problem is he's too boxed in, you know what I mean? Alright. See, that's the thing. I want to get to him, man. I want to get to him so bad, but I guess what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna do that. Go ahead with him. I'm gonna replace somebody. I'm gonna go ahead and replace him. No. I'm gonna play him here. So now he doesn't have rebirth. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and play this guy. I really want to box this guy in. Like, I don't want a situation where and that's it for me. So he has 2 spaces to move before he has to attack. You know, I'm gonna eat 4. That's just what's gonna happen. And that's it. So now all he has is his people boxed in. So once I get people within this range, now grows at the start of your turn, he gets huge. You know what I mean? That could be a potential problem, especially with his range. Like, if I didn't have a way to deal with any of that, then yeah, it'd be a problem. But all I gotta do here is move this guy up, move him down, and Tropic Decay this giant dude over here, and he concedes. Wish I could say good game.
Victory!
You know, there's no good game emote. Anyway. Well, that's Duelyst. You know what I mean? Oh, you see this ranking system? Same exact shit. Win 1, 2, boom, and then you do stuff like it's the same shit as Hearthstone. You know, change a different loot crate depending on what your rank is. Get some gold, blah blah blah. I mean, a lot of it is the same. Now, this video has been way too long, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try this one more time. Let's see which one works. Peace.